Hey everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Season 42 War 3, and we're going up against GGIR. Starting off, I'm going to be on Path 1, taking this thing, and then Nimrod. Then I'll be taking that Galan on Node 23, following that up with the Sam Wilson and Bishop on Path 8. And then, what am I taking? Oh yeah, the Sersi and Future Ant-Man on Boss Island. I think that's it. I think that's all the fights I was taking. First up, got Tigra versus Thing. I have a lot of Tigra fights today, which is super fun, which means this war video is a little bit shorter. So yeah, gonna just bait his heavy, counter that. I think he was being a little passive and didn't want to throw a heavy, so I said, you know what, we're just going to drop the special 2, go ahead and get some damage in, and then work our way back up to another special 2, because it's going to take 2 of them to end this fight. Here, I hit into his block and don't register that he's going to be at 15 rock stacks after I do that. I forgot that block hitting gave him rock stacks, so I did trigger the unstoppable there. Took a bit of a combo, but it's fine. Yeah, just dropping the special 2 with no ruptures, because I just don't want to go to special 3. I just want to keep into the flow of the fight. And yeah, after a bit of a shaky start, we've recovered a bit, gonna bait out hopefully one more heavy if he's gonna throw it. Yeah, this will trigger protection, but I'm just gonna wait that out before dropping the third and final special 2, which is gonna take him out. A bit of a sloppy fight, but there was really no risk there. Thing doesn't hit very hard, even with class advantage. Next up, I have a Nimrod on node 13. It's the masochism node. We don't really care about masochism. We're just gonna, or masochism over time, my bad. Yeah, we're just gonna hit him hard with Tigra, and he's gonna go down. Healing up a bit because, you know, thing kind of smacked me in the face. Starting off, get the neutralize up, bait a heavy, double light into a heavy is the safest way to counter. Here he was being super passive, didn't want to do anything. We're not going to get the neutralize up before, which means he was supposed to get a little bit of regen, but maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe the neutralize applies before, I can't remember. But yeah, one special 2 took out a lot of his health. Going to counter this special 1 with a heavy, and then get one more in, and he's going to die just from the heavies before we can even drop another special 2. Right, and now a fight I was very excited for. I thought this was a rank 5 Galan, but it turns out it was just a rank 4, which isn't going to make a difference in the fight. It doesn't necessarily make it faster because of how quickly Tiger can do this fight, no matter what. But yeah, don't want to take a lot of blocked hits here, so I actually get an intercept here. I would have been okay with parrying, but I'm going to do a full combo. I'm going to get him up to that special 1 and bait that out. That's a lot safer than taking blocked hits and triggering bubble shield a lot. Only 3 ruptures, but we're going to drop this special 2. It's going to deal a lot of damage. Gonna bait out one more special 1, which he throws immediately, which was super kind of him. Dropping another heavy, and special 2, yeah, lights out. Even if it was rank 5, it would have taken the exact same amount of time to finish him off. Really, really loving all the Tiger fights. Love when I can bring my rank 5 Tiger into war and take a lot of things with her. Up next, we have the Sam Wilson on node 34. His heavy and special 1 are pretty easy to counter. I'm trying to remember what I do here. I think, yeah, I do just push him straight up to that special 1. He didn't want to drop a heavy, which is fine. I'm just going to bait out the special 1 here and counter it. I don't really want to give him too many armors because then he can auto-block my specials. It won't matter because the last hit of Tiger's special 2 is unblockable, so he's not going to be able to counter me. Yeah, I wanted to get, there you go. Got one more heavy out of him so I can get those 6 ruptures and drop this special 2 to take him out. After this fight, we have a Bishop on node 44. Originally, I was assigned to take this with my new rank 4 Viv Vision. However, I was thinking about it, it would only be for 1 fight, and I knew Omega Sentinel was just more, like, if I messed up, then Omega Sentinel would be able to take a lot more damage and a lot more punishment than Viv would. So I said, let me just use Omega Sentinel. As much as I would love to use Viv Vision, because I really like that champion, we're just going to stick with the safer option. Strategy for this fight is just to shorten my combos and turtle up so he is less enticed to drop that special 1. If he does, that's fine. I'm just going to back up, wait it out, but for the most part, I prefer to just push him to special 2 and take it all into the block. I'm not going to drop any specials in this fight because it's unnecessary and I don't want to give him prowess. It is a little more difficult to actually get him to special 2 and bait that out because of the tactic, and he spends a lot more time with the ability to throw that special 1. He's not gonna in this fight, but even when you do the turtle up method, there is a chance that he'll still throw it. Be very unlucky, but he might still. So I always have that in the back of my mind, but ideally, yeah, just he doesn't throw it. Yeah, basic combos are going to be more than enough to do this. I could have thrown on suicides to make it faster, but it would have been for 1 fight. Definitely not worth it, especially with how fast the fight was regardless, because, yeah, it was like a minute and 15-second fight. That's not too bad for Alliance War. All right, up next we have a Sersi on node 50. Really easy fight with Tigra. We're going to try and get a parry at the start, get the neutralize up, then bait out a heavy. She throws pretty early on. Gonna do the same thing, bait out 1 more heavy if I can. I don't want her to throw a heavy without the neutralize because that's just annoying. Dealing with the glancing, and she does dex the first part of my special 2, which is unfortunate, but yeah, just gonna bait out her special 1, counter it with another heavy, and I think I throw a very overkill special 2 here, and down she goes. All right. And for the last fight that I have this for, it's going to be a future Ant-Man on node 53. Tiger can't really counter his heavy, or at least I haven't figured out a way. So all I'm doing is going to bait his heavy without parrying, because I don't want to stun on this node, and get him to special 1. And that is a very easy special to counter with Tiger. And didn't want to bait a heavy, he didn't want to throw a heavy. So then just counter him after the combo. He's at a special 1 now, so I want to bait this out. Yep, just 1 dash back, miss the 2 projectiles, and hit him with a special 2. And this is going to take off a decent chunk of damage. He's glancing a few of my hits, which is fine. Going to reduce my damage just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Bait out 1 more special 1, drop a special 2, and he's going to go down in a little over 30 seconds. Yeah, that'll be it for this war. I was happy to get a lot of Tiger fights and not die. See y'all in the next one.